What's this sort of road been like of joined the team last minute, contract expires, a couple of days in limbo. When did the team let you know that there would be a second 10 days? Take us through the process from when the game ended in Phoenix to today.
Yeah, I had a lot of conversations with my agents and the front office through them. Just I knew they were super interested, and guys were starting to come back healthy, so it was whether or not they had room. So I flew back with them from Phoenix, and then they let me know they were going to sign me again the next day fairly quickly. So
it was just weird because all the guys, the 6 guys who were signed, never stepped foot in this building. So what's it like to have been a member for the Heat of 12 days, and only today or yesterday maybe you get up and actually see, oh, this is my locker room, this is my practice court?
Yeah, it's different, crazy. It's a cool experience, though. I wouldn't change anything that's transpired. So I was just telling the guys, I was like, I've never went on the road, came back without playing a home game, and then went back on the road before. That's unnatural, even for the NBA. It's unnatural experience. But again, I wouldn't change anything.
Kyle, it would be difficult but not impossible for them to keep you beyond the 10 days. Have they asked your agent or told your agent there's a possibility of anything beyond these 10 days? Or have they said this will be it, presuming no more COVID outages?
Yeah, I haven't been told anything, but then again, I kind of like to operate one day at a time anyways, so which works well for these 10 days because it's a short period of time. So I just operate one day at a time and let my game do the talking for me, and it might put them in a position to make room for me or not, and I move on, which is either way is fine.
You've heard for years about Heat culture.
Yeah.
How did that resonate with you over these last 10, 12 days? What's the thing that made you think of, okay, this is Heat culture?
Yeah, I kind of always knew that I would. I like to think one of my advantages I can fit in anywhere, but definitely with the Heat, just having played for Tony Bennett and UVA, they have their own culture. It's very similar here. Obviously, there's it's the NBA and a lot of grown men, so it's a little bit different. But at the same time, it's very similar. We have the 5 pillars and at UVA, and they have similar sayings here. So it's been a really smooth transition.
Any one of the pillars that's identical between Tony Bennett and
No, somewhat the same, just different words. So but at the end of the day, still getting to the same point.
What's it been like working with the guys that are on this team, and kind of how have they embraced you during this very challenging new time?
Right. No, it's been great. Funny enough, I've known half the team at some way or another. Like Gabe's one of my closest friends. We played in Stockton together. I lived with Tyler Hero for pre-draft. Dwayne Dedman, Chris Silva played in Sacramento with me. So I've played with a lot of these guys, or at least ran into them one way or another. But in terms of the vets that I didn't know as well, PJ, UD, Jimmy, Kyle, they've really done a fantastic job of just making me feel included, asking questions about my personal life and stuff. So that's always nice when your best and highest paid players are, treating everybody the same.
Has it sunk in for you? Has this just been an absolute whirlwind, or have you had moments to be like, okay, this is happening?
Well, as I've said, nothing, this doesn't surprise me because I believe I deserve this and I can play at this level. So I've already felt what this is like when I was making this a goal or a dream or ambition. I've already felt it, so I've already dealt with the emotions of it, and so now I just focus, and it's easier to go day by day that way.
Everyone obviously knows about the team's development program, and a lot of that work is done during the summer. I don't know how easy it is to achieve anything, skill development on a 10-day contract, but has there been something that any of the assistants, AC or Chris or anyone has worked with you specifically on skill development?
Yeah.
What might that be?
AC is my guy who I work with before games and before practice. Great dude, super talented and great basketball mind. And he's helped me with mostly the little things. I pride myself on being a great shooter, but even some tweaks in my footwork and stuff like that. I kind of sometimes get out of my foundational shot because I want to pride myself on being able to hit tough shots. So sometimes I'll shoot over here if I need to, and so just kind of honing in on those details. He's been great.
How helpful was it to look around the locker room and see so many guys who have made the NBA in a non-traditional way? Because you say you feel you belong. Is that helpful? Having a lot of those guys?
Yeah, super helpful. It means the organization believes in the underdog, and I've had to reprove myself at every level. High school, I was a nobody until senior year. College, I didn't play a whole lot the first part of my freshman year. And sophomore year obviously happens, and then reproved myself, got drafted, didn't sniff the league the first year, playing in G League. Then I played in 30 whatever games last year, did solid. no contracts, go to the G League. So I've had to do this before, which I'm super appreciative of that perspective, but it definitely helps seeing guys like Gabe, Max, even Duncan be able to, get contracts being an Underdog.
What's it like just being in a situation of wanting to establish a career, but you guys they're relying on you in very important games because they are high in the East and want to have big goals for the season.
Yeah, it's been nice, man. I think Coach Bo, respects my game and thinks highly of me, which is always nice. Was everything I expected and more. He's a fantastic coach. I love playing for him, even if it's for a small stint. So, really enjoyed it that he trusts me in those moments.